Every night, more than 70% of older folks can't stay asleep. Either they toss and turn for hours or wake up at 2 a.m. wide-eyed. But what if I told you the real trouble might be the glass of plain water you sip before bed? Yeah, sounds crazy, right? But that bedtime healthy habit might be messing with your deep sleep cycle. And here's the wild part. 99% of seniors have no clue that a few simple natural drinks can literally retrain your brain to sleep longer and deeper. The big sleep industry never talks about this stuff. Why? Because you can't make billions selling a drink that costs pennies. Yet real studies show one simple nighttime drink can boost deep sleep by 80% plus. Fix early wake-ups and reset your rhythm in just a few nights. So, in this video, we're counting down 7 bedtime drinks from good to game-changing, all backed by science. I'll show you how to make each one, why it works, and real senior stories that'll blow your mind. Before we dive in, let me ask you, are you tired of staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m.? Do you still wake up exhausted even after 8 hours in bed? Drop a comment below. I reply to every single one. Alright guys, grab a mug. Let's start the countdown with number 7. Number 7. Warm milk with nutmeg old school? Sure, but Grandma was onto something. Warm milk's loaded with tryptophan, an amino acid your brain flips into serotonin and melatonin, your natural sleep hormones. Heating it up raises your core temp just a bit. When it drops again, your body says, okay, nap time. Nutmeg brings in mild sedative magic thanks to a compound called myristicin. One study found it boosted deep sleep by over 40%. Here's the move. Warm 8 Oz of whole milk to about 140 degrees, so it's cozy, not scalding. Stir in 1/8 TSP of freshly grated nutmeg, not the stale stuff from last year. Sip it 30 minutes before bed. Do it nightly, same time, same cup. That routine trains your body clock. Quick story. Margaret, 72, a retired teacher, hadn't slept through the night in 3 years. 2 weeks of this routine and she told me, I finally got my life back. Go organic if you can. A little milk fat helps your body absorb nutmeg's goodies. Number 6. Passion flower tea. Now, this one's underrated. Passion flower ramps up GABA, the brain's chill-out chemical that quiets racing thoughts. An Aussie study showed folks drinking this tea slept way better than a placebo group. Here's how you brew it right. 1 tablespoon of dried passion flower leaves, not petals, per cup. Boil your water, let it cool for a minute, then steep exactly 8 minutes. No more, no less. Too long and it gets bitter. Too short and it's weak. Strain, add a teaspoon of raw honey if you like. That honey gives a light sugar push that helps your brain pull in tryptophan. Drink it about 45 minutes before lights out. Heads up, skip it if you're taking prescription sleep meds. It'll hit too hard. Robert, 68, a retired firefighter, used to run on sleeping pills and coffee. We switched him to passion flower, and within 3 weeks he was out cold by 10, up fresh by 6. His wife said, I finally got my husband back. Number 5. Golden milk, aka turmeric latte. This ancient Ayurvedic trick is basically inflammation therapy in a cup. Curcumin, the main stuff in turmeric, cools down chronic inflammation that can trash your sleep cycles. UCLA found folks with high inflammation spent about 25% less time in deep sleep. But here's the catch. Curcumin barely absorbs unless you add black pepper, which contains piperine, that boosts uptake by 2,000%. Cinnamon keeps your blood sugar steady so you don't wake up at 3 a.m. crashing. Recipe time. 1 cup coconut or almond milk, 1 teaspoon turmeric, 1/4 tsp black pepper, 1/2 tsp cinnamon, pinch of ginger. Warm 5 minutes on medium, no boiling. Stir in a teaspoon of coconut oil and one of honey at the end. Drink it about an hour before bed. Dorothy, 75, a retired nurse, had arthritis pain that stole her nights. 2 months on golden milk, her joint stiffness dropped 60%, and she was logging 45 extra minutes of deep sleep every night. Number 4. Tart cherry juice? All right. Cherry lovers, this one's backed by some heavy science. Tart cherries are packed with natural melatonin, the exact same stuff your body makes. In one Louisiana study, people drinking tart cherry juice slept over an hour longer than others. Go for 100% tart cherry concentrate. Skip those sugary cocktails. Mix 2 Oz concentrate with 6 Oz water. Drink 1 glass mid-morning to set your rhythm and 1 about 2 hours before bed to trigger that sleepy wave. Frank, 70, an accountant, hadn't slept through a night in 5 years. 3 weeks on the cherry routine, he called in tears. I finally slept like a human again. Taste too sour? Add a little stevia or monk fruit, but ditch real sugar. That'll wreck your sleep. Diabetics, keep an eye on your glucose, okay? Lurker 3, banana peel tea, the magnesium fix. This one sounds strange, but trust me, it's a game changer. Banana peels are loaded with magnesium and potassium, both of which relax your muscles and nerves. Magnesium's nicknamed nature's chill pill for a reason. About 80% of seniors are short on it. That's why cramps and restless legs keep so many awake. Here's the hack. Take 1 organic banana, slice off the ends but keep the peel on. Boil it in 3 cups of water, then simmer 10 minutes. Strain and sip the tea about 90 minutes before bedtime. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon if you like. Sarah, 69, real estate retiree, had restless leg syndrome so bad she said it felt like ants crawling under my skin. 2 weeks on banana tea plus a magnesium supplement. She was sleeping 7 solid hours a night and planning vacations again. If your stomach gets loose, cut the banana in half and work up slowly. Number 2. Valerian root and lemon balm. Combo, this old-school European blend is the real deal. Valerian boosts GABA. Lemon balm keeps it from breaking down. Together they work like a gentle natural sleep med, minus the hangover. Mix 2 teaspoons dried valerian root with 1 teaspoon lemon balm. Pour 12 Oz boiling water, cover immediately, the oils evaporate fast, and steep 15 minutes. Strain it, add honey and a squeeze of lemon. That vitamin C helps your body absorb the active bits. Drink 45 to 60 minutes before bed. Start with a half cup to test your reaction. About 1 in 10 people feel wired instead of sleepy. If that's you, switch to another drink. And please, no mixing with alcohol or prescription sedatives. George, 74, a Vietnam vet with 5 decades of PTSD insomnia, went from 4 broken hours to 7 or 8 hours of real rest in 2 months on this blend. His wife said he finally sleeps through the night and smiles in the morning. Number 1, chamomile plus glycine, supreme sleep. Mix here's the MVP, folks. Chamomile you already know. It relaxes the brain by binding to calm down receptors. Add glycine, an amino acid that cools your body from the inside out, and you've basically got sleep in a mug. Japanese researchers found glycine cut time to deep sleep by 60% and next-day fatigue by nearly half. Here's how you nail it. 2 tablespoons German chamomile in 10 Oz water heated to 200 groggy Celsius. Cover and steep 8 minutes. Strain, let it cool a bit. Then stir in 3 grams of pure glycine powder. Start at 1.5 Gr for the first few nights. Add a teaspoon of honey and a splash of almond milk if you want that cozy taste. Sip it 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Keep your room cool, around 65 to 68 degrees, to double up on that cooling signal. If you're on blood thinners, check with your doc first, since chamomile can boost their effect. Martha, 82, widowed, hadn't slept more than a couple hours since her husband passed. The very first night on this blend, she fell asleep in 20 minutes. A week later, she was clocking 7 hours straight and back at her book club saying, "That drink gave me my life back." So, there you go. 7 bedtime drinks that can totally change your nights. They all work a little differently. Some build melatonin, others calm your brain, lower inflammation, or relax tight muscles. But they all have one thing in common: consistency. Pick one, stick with it for 10 nights straight, and watch what happens. If you're on medication, talk with your doctor first. Otherwise, grab your favorite mug and start your new nightly ritual. Have you tried any of these? Drop your story in the comments. I love hearing what works for you guys, and if you want, I can hook you up with a printable recipe card and shopping list for all 7. Thanks for hanging out. Sleep tight, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next time.